Tuning to Pinax Radio.
Pinax Radio.
Living no stone unturned.
Mene ukasa sisi ade Ghana fo nyina na bibiri na ebuafu wetin sembia MP for Central ye Honorable Kennedy akompreko hini Agyapong wakeka we ni de yamanfo bibiri na ahase kase da bi sane ye chi Power FM presenter no ekwan ne ne fa so no yamfa Honorable emphasize finance because ne de no ensusu ye bako mpu enima ayensem no account there for former president John Dramani Mahama ho wete ye protest ahodo ayekoso edokra pontin kwada we de gina kantamanto eja ehyeche so asesemu amenu kase ehye ni evidence beka se NDC for ene ehye ase but Honorable Kennedy ne buafu ne ho dedendin a okan sema kase issue death threat akase a manfo chema da bi Honorable we de ye ma ho kwan e ma wonye sa wete na nsema eba Honorable Kennedy die audio no watie nsema e wo mu nyina wo more details e wo nsemu nyina mu but before no ye be kwakotie video no but ne abeda na odwen efa ho
yes ansa na mamefa encha kese enkoma etifo ne ahwefo nyina in fact mate nsema ekoso first of all Ghana for amanfo mehusa amanfo kase the we are buama ohineba buama sana yedena kokota attorney general be sued because he was inciting violence and even promoting coup d'etat. Amanfo kase that same measure no they use the same thing in Agyapong but people need to look at this from a different perspective.
Perspective ne bekoso but yenkotie Honorable nsem no enti se yetie wie na sarefo no so etie na wo the perspective ne ba ye be hu se beko anayemko.
And also between any Meminda, they will ban Kumasi market and ban Cape Coast market. What is going on in this country? Mahama, Mr. Chen Homes, who you to? I answer your best show. Hey, the catcher, Bablolate, Whoopa, Unsu, Dimquasia, some Ghana, and Mamushi market, who fear no what easily go. You have a show. I would say, no. I feel here, and you may be a time Ghana. I suffer for it to me declare Mahama as a winner in this country, and what would this with impunity? Nobody emotion go put your own nipa. I've lost everything. Mahama, you are a fool. Mahama Jimmy Fosa. You are a fool. Upa me say, Wamushi Obia Marketa, Mahama, tell homes to do. Other movies I'm going to organize it. I feel my dad who need Bablo Latte, any Lunketia, any Akamba, any Baba Jama, send you 5 weeks. Me say, any band, anywhere in the country, Mahama, never shoot for you. I don't remember any Ghana. What is going on? Mahama Jimmy Fuagasa, what Siapa, who Crofua, what real Ghana is a Kufuad, you're nice. A Kufuad, you're nice. Who Crofosa? Who is Kanko Tamananaji? Who is it anymore? Slide.
And Tebusia for way dear. Sunny na uti no Honorable Kennedy and I ne buafu but still na ye need evidence because NDC for ne share cantamount to Jana Sintino. How are all attacking NDC teaching former President Mahama no? I say who share that here.
First of all, it's here for Niashe for Enchake Senkomu BBR Happy Xmas. Let's look at this critically. Share kase ye need evidence say NDC for ne share. I won't sit here and say I have evidence. But how possible and how would it be a coincidence? So within this time, we so key person are obeying NDC for big wigs and NDC for gurus. A pino ye two driver. WhatsApp group or then they'll put say let's go and bend the market.
But don't forget so two driver no be seen no lawyer
as some American say I'm not saying he say he's guilty. I'm saying he say how coincidental would it be?
Okay.
Now, many when you kasa, makasa etanopa me de car bebo. Anopana, yes, obi etikemu. Unamu baby or the car bebo idwane. How coincidental is that? You see, the intention of wanting to commit a crime alone, the prima facie itself, love of prima facie alone is a crime on its own. Let's look at this from a different perspective. Let's put politics aside because Ghana say ya mua bruchi ya Ghana yi nyina ebe boy. Now, we share in sema ekoswa few months to this election, didn't you hear King Agyapong saying, he said, they were planning something anana amanfobia committee na omo planning ojahihye ni market hihye ni disturbances e wo Ghana
ekoso yete ye
ama baba jama okra de King Agyapong court
okay
sasem na me no kan is still in court
but still in court on send your workers on about before election I say few months or time before I say court no kind no we other than one court one for evidence anko nti ka say you see
ohima nyakopo ohima nyabotreni team share what is going on. Understand your plea and your sentiment. Understand say you want to look at this critically, but me catch on and say he saw it, he said it. You may be wow the quarter. It takes time. Now go King come out for because a political weapon and a propaganda. Kennedy Agyapong said it. Hasn't he said amanfobia committing? I'm not mentioning anybody's name, but he said certain people have gone to meeting now. Some meeting on Macron, they are planning disturbances if Akufo-Addo should win the election. Sure, what we are seeing is just a prelude and a presentation of what King Agyapong was talking about.
Okay.
NDC4 claim he said the election has been rigged. We've heard their plea. But in 2016, MPP also claim he said the election has been rigged. What happened?
2016 and 12.
2012. They claim said the election has been rigged. What happened? They took it to court. Ghana has said that Asante for into Muinsiho, and I want to vote my MPP into Muingwa say yes, market. We are causing chaos. We are causing disturbances.
Yes,
what did the lawyer do? The lawyer Akufo-Addo, who knows the law, what the best thing that he did was he took the thing to court. Irregardless, he took the thing to court. He even calmed down his followers, saying, he said, he understands their sentiments. They know the issue on the ground. They will pursue the legal way. But what is Mahama doing? What is Mahama doing? Now we definitely add you to that particular category of people. Look at this. It's not fair. What King Agyapong is saying, we need to look at it from this angle. Osha, now we are Pinax for Muko Kantamanto. You guys went to Muni Aman for Work Assign. People should go and watch that interview. Type it Kantamanto Pinax TV YouTube. Watch that video. You understand Kennedy Agyapong and you understand me. The market women say obi ewo ho owagire owo kunu ewo mba because these people are more women. Owo kunu oba omo pa say dodo na ye kunafo. Number 5, number 6 ebi mo university ni ade. Na ne shop niema eye 70 million. They be opa say ne shop niema 20,000 cedis. Na Christmas in binti o project say there's going to be a bumper your friend is in sales. And I say amount for better niema bebre. Na they usually go there early to go and buy many things in bulk. I am not turning it, but Chris on party say, Niamani ba, Omutini Sanko Bium because I'm off baby on the Niaman Beban, Omako Esmas Bri, Omutomo last and alone and a coach. Then one day, everything is gone. You expect that woman, say ninja. And how is it a coincidence? Can she kantaman to ashe? Market wokumasi ashe. What is going on? And how coincidental would it be? Say NDC for key people in certain WhatsApp group, they are chatting and saying, let's go and bend. Even the word bend itself calls for an investigation. People are suffering. Obi loan, so what loan da? You understand this sentiment. The loan, the bank, they will not come and give you, they will not come and listen to your stories. Say she or say she. Yeah, GSika. Remember, there's a collateral involved. Nipa brain a juma wire for the next 40 and for the past 40 years. Now, Sasa back open a wall. Sasa sin ewo kaswa. Only bush and 40 war. Or the Sasa na ana if you know or team no there or as a collateral. They are losing everything to the bank. The bank will not come and listen to you if you had loss or not. Because loan, you use your house as a collateral. But do you think it's fair? That is why I always say that before you do anything, put yourself in their shoes. That is what karma is about.
Okay.
In 2016, as I'm saying, MPP faced a similar situation. Now, MPP faces similar situation. Did they insinuate violence?
That was 2012.
Did they go 2012? Did they insinuate violence? Did they go about doing this mass destruction and everything? Now it's also we need election. The election, let me tell you, me, I don't support any political party. But akwala bia or Ghana bia nas obia we need politics bia. All of us knew Mahama was not going to win. All of us, regardless, we knew Akufo-Addo was going to lose many votes or half of the votes, and the ministers, the MPs, will lose their way. It is what happens in every second form of and every second term of any government anywhere in the world. And a projection, of course, he won't be the first, he won't be the last. So what is it?
Okay.
And you are claiming say you want to be Ghana's president. When you know say no.
Okay. But
when you know say no. And you expect Kenya Japan say Asema or Kano say you Mahama, you are sitting down. Because if Mahama should come today and mount a podium and say let Khan be restored, Khan will be restored. Police first stop it. Your friend is saying this kind of violence. Let me tell you something. We will not see the magnitude of this thing unless MPP, NDC for then they go and attack any MPP person in revolt. They will also get up and do something. That is war. That is war. Not Ghana, mo person, mo channel, match. You see, our leaders don't think. Mahama, who start here as an assemblyman, Eba MP, DCE, vice president, what president? What else do you want? Even if you are saying you want to govern Ghana, Akufo-Addo Olusu 2008, Osansu Lusu 2012. His third attempt he won. So what shows say you can't also go 2 times? So far, you've lost 2. At the most square year one Kasanipo do bar as vice president. How many times did he lose? Was it not 2 times?
Yeah.
So what is your issue? What is your issue? You want to disturb Ghana whilst your children, your family live in, your friend is saying, richness, protection, Cambridge University, Stanford, Harvard, near Diade. In Ghana, Minya Bema Bakwa, or boys school. All of these people, their life is at risk. Just because of your political power, you climb. This is what is going to happen. Now, MPP4, NDC4, me so breach protocols near Diade. I don't support any political party. You see, but NDC4 who say if 2024 they should come, that same measure they are using to measure MPP. MPP is going to do the same thing. Remember, whether the win is a legitimate thing or not, MPP will do the same. They are all watching them. Okay. Look at this very well. Okay, I say, Brana, your friend is saying, NDC won majority in parliament. No, yeah, passive will be they do a walkout. Okay, yeah. They won't come. Say MPs for no, boycott it. NDC one didn't do the same thing. Oh. Is something which goes on and on. So for us as a nation to come together as one and look at these things, why won't we put everything aside? So if Mahama, God willing, Otimiba back in 2024, if he can and if he is able to, Akufo-Addo that by that time and the 10 end and kebe feke se obeyeden obeko inauguration onko. All the MPs and so will also boycott it because they will say the election was stolen. Is this how we want to? Because you see, the whole world is watching us, and this is creating a political tension because invest now invest in Ghana. Or see, okay, looking at the projection, research, these guys are going to election. If the peace and the stability they have in the country will still be maintained. Ya two baby no person bar or share online. You see, Mahama and I say president of Ghana and as opposition leader says he's not going to take and he doesn't agree with the results. Oxam Kosha, a friend is saying chaos and a friend is demonstration, rock the capital, why MPs fighting with police. Do you think he's an investor? He will come. Pinax your employees alone, they are getting to 20. Over 20. Some are in Nigeria. Just this small Pinax. Just this small Pinax. How much more somebody wants to come and invest as many as 2 million, 10 million Ghana cedis? Okay. Open a factory. Other potential a year similar country. So Benin or Cote d'Ivoire. Baby are stabilized because no businessman will go and invest into something the next year, no, or be coffee not in sapine, and that's what they can echo. We need to look at this in the long game. It is going to have a repercussion on our economy, on ourselves, and everything. And let's be honest. If destabilization comes, it will really hurt me. But how more, and as what's the impact to me? I don't think it will impact me too much. But say destabilization ba na mo a muntimi severe mudie mujuma ye hand to map yes curfew muntine fie for the next 1 month, next 2 months. Wa na woko edibi ba ema omba be didi no curfew no bia ma wiska wo mutifie. Look at the money you will lose within that time. And money gone and our time gone is money gone. They be American time I would bet now find you jumano you can never get it back. Ghana, we need to look at this and stop this mess now before it degenerates.
Okay, before with honorable Mahama D.
One cassette, you see, and
yes, or maybe because power representing. Or Cassa and Seminachi Namafo so if you are more planning could it be 7 January inauguration and Cosmia Daddy. When show be about the Numukasa and now some arresting when Nekuranka was a sign quachino, just say a sending home enfano. San Honorable Kennedy, I am a for call say, yeah, arrested Honorable Kennedy will issue death threat a former president. It is meaning about the Biamacasa magazine's theory, Unya Brats, Nancy Kogo Goneshe. He who calls for equity must do equity. And he who comes and now he who claims equity and comes into equity must come with clean hands. Sure, I'm not saying Mahama is to be blamed. I'm not saying NDC is to be blamed. But as far as we know, let's look at this somewhere. Pinax, my headquarters, I was painters. My studio pa. Then you guys come in the morning, you see the place on fire, fire service for her. Now, the first thing which will come is, a bad faults. Electrical fault, and I say be a begin see. Then all of a sudden, Mumba kukonam ifiche access the law sir. Pinax maboka mu studio ashia. No ko bottle. Bottle be na a bottle alpha bottle na oti petrol cent to me about what are you going to draw? Was it a deliberate attempt or was it an incident a normal incident? What would you think? Maybe sir, what will you think? And you say, what would you think? No. What would you think as a person? You see, bottle. Ufa bottle nu here. My own say, yeah, no means on premises ho. Here my petrol scent with a little bent paper ashes, and you think it's normal. I'm telling you, say, even if it was a fault, somebody somewhere is behind this attack. I'm not saying NDC. But regardless who is behind this attack, if MPP has come out to calm his people, saying, if NDC does the same, say, Nipani MPP or NDC, all these things will cease. We have different types of, there are people who just follow the norm. They don't analyze, digest, and look at issues critically. Ghana ko if you answer more fighting for these leaders no these MPs are majority their children omo nyina wa brochiri check Google do the check owie school na pabam SS ebi mu kura nko SS ne gire ne banyina gu abrochiri na wo ko fight man e ba sesen ya ono oye legislature no he is going to get a state protection. What about you? We need to look at these things critically. So in sense, what can Japan say no? To me, on can't be a bonnet. On can't bonnie be because if Kennedy Japan is saying say Mahama, even if listen, Bible naka said the name no sabe no bonnie ni beba ondi. What he has say, and I be a studio awo. Now when we say small girl be area, a year more colleagues back ne ba already 2 years, and I be 1.5 years or we are. When we say we are no or cost steps now no. Meanwhile, you saw it clearly, but TikTok intino where you any so a clan is all you any say a clan or qua no do steps or chef ma or I dream about it to me say method from to better than no. Meanwhile, you saw what was going on. It is not your fault that the baby went there, but knowing what is right and wrong. Now one goes stop it, baby. No, the next thing you turn the baby is down, is bleeding. What from who? You kill the baby.
and your actions kill the baby. Do you know that? So whether you orchestrated it or not, and now you knew what is going on. You can call say calm should be restored. Now, how possible will it be say omokosa demoinia the bent ties? The bent ties. Rollins time, can you do this? We don't need to let these insane and stupid things go on in this country. Listen, all we are saying is Mahama should come out, tell all the supporters to cease fire. If he has anything, he should send it to court. Donald Trump, up to now, he's claiming election loss. But this one thing he said, he took the thing to court. That is the distinctive feature between ourselves and the white people. One said they protested. Protested. White House near the supported Trump. What is Obiako Chitu and Obiako She Congress? What is Obiako She Walmart? And what is Obiako She a Statue of Liberty? Have you heard anything like that? But this is the case in Ghana. They are following their father, which is Donald Trump. Yes, so they don't need to, or they are not looking at following him well. And until I am paying pin, I'm for say before we copy blindly. How can brochi obia suit a any winter jacket? Jimmy also bag and I winter jacket. You don't realize the weather then and until or more SS man. If we are take then yes our office cry AC wo. Baby I would fan crown a bono crambo ye wax suit. Now, we copy and copy blindly. So if you are copying from Donald Trump, copy his steps. He has taken the thing to court. Up to now, even after the election, he is still petitioning and fighting. Yeah. He knows that whatever he does now in 2024, it can aid a re-election chance because 2024 Donald Trump is going to get contenders. Into to revamp, poll be by friend Gallup poll. On more website, we saw Gallup poll nearby. This was what happened. The Republican Party, Donald Trump Party, you be so almost say, do they think Donald Trump won the election or lost? 90% believes that Donald Trump won. That alone gives him a confidence to come in 2024. Yeah. And Trump can come back in 2024 because this administration by a year Joe Biden, they are going to mess up the economy one time, and Americans are going to free Donald Trump. But if they are not lucky, they are not going to get him.
Honorable Canadian, some of these 2 January, I'm off with banana chima. Was so also your chino be 10 years, Henny Babu, man, but man for be such a man, Bonnie be any because Niakosono enye.